Oh, okay. Phone camera. We're doing a vlog today because I don't know. I felt like doing one. How you guys doing? So vlogs. How does that work? I don't know. Just kind of talk to the camera and stuff, and then people watch it for some reason. Okay, we can't do one of these cringe vlogs without the obligatory tea or coffee making segment, can we? If you're wondering, this is like a quick, like, boiled teapot. What the hell? Who made this? By, what does it say? Elite Gourmet? I don't know if you're in the market for something like that. Just having some decaf Bromley brand. You know, it's regular. That's what I like. It's a little too late for coffee. Shut up, Pot. I'm talking to the audience. We will cut to when it's done and do some aesthetic pouring because that's all people care about in these vlogs, apparently. Okay, well, since I don't have perfect lighting in the kitchen, we're just going to do slow motion to make it look pretty. The heat's going off. Stop ruining my audio, Mr. Heat. Fucking asshole. We're going to make it slow motion, alright? Even though the frame rate on my phone isn't that good.
Boy, looking like a choppy fucking mess.
I should have put more water in there, shouldn't I? I put milk in my tea. No, I'm actually holding the camera. Don't feel like setting up a tripod in here. So I'm just gonna cut. Oh yeah, is this aesthetic enough for you fucking vlog viewers? Ooh, so aesthetic. You guys remember that meme? When people would post that shit on like every video in the early 2010s? Yes, I'm fucking old. Anyway, I guess we'll cut to some drawing here and I'll give you a little update on stuff and just have a little chat. Alright guys, drinking my tea. See? Continuity. You hear that sipple? Anyway, what you're seeing me work on right now in the time lapse or whatever that I'm putting on screen is probably going to be me redoing the acrylic standee design for the special edition of Doomsayer Physical Edition Volume 1, which includes chapters 1 through 11. Yeah, so that's going to be Volume 1. That's going to be released at some point after I finish reformatting the entire book. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an update on that. If you want to just skip past this, you don't care, you just want to watch my videos and, you know, don't care about this stuff, that's fine. I will leave a timestamp for you. But for those of you that do want to know what's going on with that, I do feel like I owe you a bit of an update. So the thing is, one, did I slack off a little bit on that? Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I mean, hey, this is the one-man operation. I didn't run any campaign. I literally said at some point, like, all right, it's going to be finished when it's finished. All right. I also want to make sure it's good, you know? I don't want to just, like, force it out, you know what I mean? You want to push it out nice and slow. You don't want to force it out, or else you're going to... This is a metaphor for poop, isn't it? But yeah, one of the problems is that the acrylic standee design, I just didn't like it, and I need to redo it. And secondly, the formatting of the book is a bit of an issue, is because when I designed the book, I wasn't thinking too far ahead, which I really should have. Like, come on, dumbass. But basically, some panels are like bleeding on the page, which some cases can work out, but other times it's like, oh no, you were just wanted to make it look cool on screen. You weren't thinking about putting it on paper. Not to mention double page spreads. If you don't know, let me just adjust that. If you don't know, double page spreads, there's this thing in the middle of the book called, I guess you can call it the crack. So if you have information in the center of your double page spread, particularly word bubbles or something like that, it's going to get lost. If you actually look at some of the professionally printed stuff, they usually have like a little area of blank space in there. So that way you could just see it full across without seeing the dip in the crack. But sometimes there are instances of that like not happening. So essentially I kind of got to relay out the entire book. So yeah, that's a bit of a setback, and well, I've been a bit lazy. I'm just going to be honest. I have been a bit lazy about that. So do apologize to the small handful of people that are waiting for a physical edition. It's going to come out eventually, though, okay? I've also been working on newer chapters. Chapter 14 just came out. I just published it today at the time of recording this. So, you can check that out, or you can just catch up if you've never read it. Link in the description. Mature audiences only. So, yeah, that's a little bit of the update on the whole Doomsayer physical edition. In other news, I've been getting a little bit more support on the videos lately. I've noticed the like counters going up and a bit more comments, which is great. Really awesome. I love and appreciate that. Thank you so much. Seriously. You guys are so kind and funny and sometimes a little unhinged, but you know what? I love reading those too. I love reading every comment, even the crazy ones, man. It's great. Every single one. If I don't answer you, just know I have read it. I read every single comment, unless YouTube, for some reason, blocks it. Because that's happened once or twice where, I went to go look at a comment, but then it wasn't there. Then I go check the section where it's, held for review or whatever, which I did put a little bit of comment moderation on my channel because about a year ago, maybe a year and a half, I had these, dumbasses, I guess, or bots or whatever that would leave, a ridiculous amount of comments that were all the same but slightly different. It's kind of like a Ubisoft Steamworks kind of situation. So I was thinking, is that just somebody really just commenting the same thing over and over again with slight variation? What a loser. But yeah, it was just annoying. So I just ended up doing the held for review option or light moderation or whatever, the lowest tier. So yeah. That might be why, if your comments aren't getting answered or liked or whatever. And sometimes I just don't like or comment on it. Excuse me. Wow. Sometimes I don't like or comment on things that I see, but I do read them all. But sometimes I just don't see them because YouTube blocks them for some reason. I don't know. It's very rare, but when it does happen, it's kind of weird. I'll see the comment count and be like, I think there's more than last time I looked at it. And then I can't see it in hell for review, but if I go to the actual video and sort comments by newest, I'll see it. It's fucking weird. Anyway. Enough about the comments. How you guys doing? You guys doing anything cool lately? Huh? Draw any new projects? Any, cool art stuff going on? Any comics or series or something like that? Anything you're working on? Any skills you're working on? It's always good to hear. I gotta work on my environments, man. If I'm gonna do a little check-in with myself, I'm gonna have to work on my perspective and environment, especially architecture. So yeah, and obviously I'm still working on Doomsayer. That's gonna be ongoing until it's finished, whenever it's finished. Who knows? Maybe 10 years from now. Maybe I'll drop dead before it's done. Who knows? And yeah, videos. I'm working on a pretty fun one too. And I got some clay coming in that I want to do some more sculpting stuff that I did a long time ago. I did do a little aside when I went into a little bit of a studio tour update kind of clip, which I'm going to put right here. I don't know. I've rearranged the space a little bit. So, we got this little waifu shelf here. If I could figure out. Holding the camera this way is a little hard. Let me just... Yeah, I kind of moved stuff around a little bit. If you haven't noticed in the previous video, I think the last time I was on screen was the... what was it? It was the... Oh my god, I'm getting Joe Biden disease. What the fuck was the last video? The Sonichu video. That was the last time I was on screen. But yeah, I kind of did a little bit of rearranging. We got a better setup going on. I ordered some prints recently. One of them's still not here, but other one I got is this nice piece by Justin O'Neill. I'll put some nicer DSLR footage in there. Got a little trash over there. We're not going to show that. But yeah, we got this nice little waifu shelf going on here. I got these little acrylic risers. Those are nice. Especially if you're doing maybe a show or something, you make sculptures, which... it's something that I want to do more of on the channel. I got some on the way, some clay and stuff. So I did 2 sculpture videos, but yeah, I ended up having to throw them out because of a fire. Yeah, but yeah, I kind of rearranged things. We got a little bit of a nicer backdrop going on here. Something a little bit cleaner. Gonna get some more prints in the future. Probably fill the wall with some stuff from artists I like. But yeah, video game stuff too. Guitars are over there. And this, whoa, feet, uh-oh. This is where I work. You can see that piece of aluminum foil. That's not for sculptures. I'll leave you to speculate what that's about. Next video. I don't know, I just watched some meme clip or something. It's recommended me. What's going on here? What's going on in the recommendation? A theory? A game theory. Okay, there's Jazza. Looks like maybe he's begging for money again. Sorry, I don't mean to be mean to Jazza, but that Patreon trailer really, bothered me. Some Christianity stuff? I don't know. What is that? Oh, it's a Sabaton video. Okay. Oh, this one. This is a good meme edit. What's it? It's the opening song of Oshinoko, set to this Bollywood movie, and it syncs perfectly. Those dudes go hard, though. For real. They got some crazy moves. What's this? What is this? Who is this? The Problem with Pinterest art? I've never seen this person before. I might check it out. Interesting thumbnail. Jujutsu Kaisen new animation is insane. I haven't caught up on JJK yet. Lessons in meme culture again. I don't know. That guy pops up once in a while. Seen some of his videos, some SpongeBob meme. Anyway, yeah, that's what gets recommended to me. So yeah, if you ever wondered, what kind of stuff gets recommended to your favorite creators, I don't know about you guys, but whenever a creator does a screen cap of YouTube, I'm always looking in the sidebar what are they watching? But yeah, that's I guess a little studio tour segment here, and we're gonna cut to something else. And okay, we're back to me just talking shit. How my weebs doing? You guys watch any good anime this season? This past season, the new season just started. Let's see. I don't really keep up with the seasonal stuff. I usually wait till it's finished. I'll watch new anime, but after it's finished, because there's so much stuff to catch up on if you haven't seen everything, So many good old ones, too. Old gems. So I usually just wait until they're finished. I've been watching, I've actually been rewatching Dragon Ball. The original. Yeah, rest in peace, Toriyama. Kind of a weird video to have a bit of a tribute, but yeah, it's still just as good as I remember when I was a kid. Plus, I'm getting all the dirty jokes that were in there that I didn't really understand when I was young. Let's see, what arc am I on? I'm on the second martial arts tournament arc with Tien. It's good. I do think the Red Ribbon Army arc was a little too long, though. But yeah, I mean, it's a classic. It's still as good as I remember. What else? I watched Classroom of the Elite. You guys watch that show? It's very edgy, very edgelordy, but kind of in an ironic, this kind of reminds me of when I was a 16-year-old edgelord, But, yeah, I don't know. I like that. I should have brought that show up when I was doing that localizer spit, when I was talking about how anime characters are drawn to look like they're 30 even though they're 15. Have you seen that dude, Koenji? I'll put him on screen. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Looks like he's, in his 30s. Oh, I also watched this series called, what's it called? Bottom Tier Character Tomazaki. It's kind of like a slice of life rom-com high school sort of coming of age story. Basically, it's about a Smash player that learns how to take a shower. I don't know, I like those kind of redemption sort of arcs, I'm a little mad because my girl didn't win at the end, but yeah, if there's any good anime going on right now that you guys are watching, tell me in the comments. And how about my gamers? How my gamers doing? You guys play anything good recently? I've been getting into JRPGs recently. I don't know. I was never huge on JRPGs. I liked them, but I was never hardcore into them. Now it's the only thing I want to play for some reason. I think it's the effect of Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. After I completed that, which I did complete it. Let's see. I think they had the summer Steam sale followed by a Square Enix set. Square Enix. That's hard to say, isn't it? A Square Enix sale, and I bought a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see, what did I buy? Let me pull up my Steam library. I know I got the entirety of the Need for Speed franchise for $5 on this spring sale. Let me see. I've been playing Persona 5. Yeah, I know, Katrina worked on it, but it's so fucking good. I was always a little apprehensive to get into the franchise because the fan base is a little odd, to be honest. And it's a spin-off of a huge series with a million other spin-offs. And now that I'm playing this, I kind of want to get into them, but now I'm looking at flow charts and I'm like, Oh, I'm so confused. Plus, not everything's on PC. Some's on this handheld, some's on this old console, you know? But I think for the most part, you can play them standalone. But yeah, Persona 5 is really fun. But yeah, let's see. What else did I get? I got Chrono Trigger, finally. I think people say the PC port isn't that good, but I'm sure there's mods to fix it. Also got Final Fantasy 9. Yeah, I've been slowly trying to get all the Final Fantasies to like just binge them. I got a couple like old games in here. I got this one called Anarchronics. I don't know. It's part of that Square sale. Murdered Soul Suspect. That one looked kind of cool. It's like a game where you play as a detective trying to solve your own murder. That's kind of cool. Like a ghost. Project Snowblind. I don't know. Okay, there's Need for Speed Most Wanted. That's the only one I played out of like the whole series that I bought. Oh yeah, Katamari. We love Katamari. I got that one. Katamari's so much fun. Great soundtrack. All the Need for Speeds. What else? I got a couple more games recently. I got this indie game called Abyss School. It's kind of a Coomer game, not gonna lie. like the girls got like Z cups. I don't know. It looked like a fun little indie horror game. It was like $4, I think. Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2. Oh yeah, that's right. I played Sonic 4 recently. What a pile of shit. Unfortunately, I'm a Sonic fan, so I have to subject myself to every single game. And recently, I finally picked up Sonic 4, 1 and 2, because they had to break it up into episodes for some reason. And yeah, it's the biggest piece of dog shit. Like, it's really that bad. It's one of those games where, like, you just have to play it to know what I mean, because the biggest problem with it is the way the physics feel, you know? Like, you stop, like, dead as soon as you let go of the right button. Like, no momentum at all. Let's see, what else did I get? Proto Corgi. I don't know. It looks like a shmup, but there's a dog. I don't know. I don't know. Some of these games I put on my wish list like years ago, and they'll go on sale for like $2, and I'll be like, okay, time to buy. Let's see. That's the other Mega Man X collection. I also got Okami HD. I remember playing that on PS2 back in the day. I bought a whole bunch of games on those sales, so I don't know if any of those games stick out. I mean, for something to play after Persona 5. I mean, maybe I'll play Chrono Trigger. I don't know why. I'm just kind of into JRPGs lately. I'm not really that big into them, so maybe you guys could recommend some for someone that's just kind of getting a little bit more into them. So, yeah. Oh, God Eater. I got that whole trilogy of games just because they sounded cool and they were like $5 altogether. Get Even? What is this? I swear, I'm looking through my Steam library and I'm like, what are these games? When did I buy these? How come I've never played any of them? But yeah, getting back to Persona 5, I've only ever played one other Atlas game called Catherine, which is a dating sim puzzle survival horror hybrid. It's really cool, actually. Cool game. So, I don't know, maybe I'll get more into Atlas stuff if they stop hiring Katrina. But, yeah, I don't know. It's more or less what I've been up to, just kind of giving you guys a little update. And I'm working on the next bad webcomic video, which is going to be a fun one. I don't know. The guy in question that made it is actually a popular YouTuber that doesn't take jokes too good. So we'll see. Even though he's publicly said like his comic is bad. You may recognize this guy not from his own content, but a different YouTuber that's always constantly making jokes about him because, like, come on. This particular individual I'm talking about usually wears a fedora, unironically. Okay, if you haven't narrowed it down, like, I guess you'll just have to stay tuned, hit the subscribe button. But yeah, I think the time lapse should be done by now. I'll probably cut down this audio a little bit so the video's not boring. And yeah, I think I'll just come back on screen, just say a couple words and sign off. So yeah. Oh yeah, almost forgot, Editor John here. If you go over to my website right here, well, one, you'll get a little pop-up window to get a shortcut, but you could also go to the store, which I'm actually not going to be able to show on YouTube here because there are artistic pieces that are a no-go on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to be blurring out those prints because they're too based for YouTube. You can get some original artworks. I still have the Inktober pieces available, and there are a couple of prints that I still have available as well. Free shipping in the U.S. I haven't shipped internationally yet, but I do have that as an option. I'm not quite sure how that works, but that's more like across the bridge when I get there sort of thing. I mean, for the most part, I'm probably going to be just having to focus on Canada, the UK, and probably, I don't know, Australia. And maybe South Africa. I'm trying to think other majority English-speaking nations. But yeah, that's probably just the majority of where I got to figure out if I need to send something to an international customer. But anyway, you see right over here, we got digital character commissions for the low price of $35. Go ahead and click on it, all right? So this is sort of like a sample of what we're talking about. We got a little bit of rules because I do want to make a YouTube video about it. So I'm just going to read this out for a limited time. I'm doing commissions again. Digital only, no revisions. So it's a one and done kind of deal. Due to previous attempts at freelancing, all commissions must absolutely go through my website, okay? I've had problems with like scammers and stuff like that. It's a whole thing. Alright, I will only be offering character illustrations, so no like backgrounds or logos or anything like that, just character drawings like this sample here. Detailed backgrounds not included. You know, you might get like a little rough background like this or some photo bashing or something in the background, okay? These will be at a low price for the limited amount of slots available. That's only 20. There are only 20 slots. Please keep orders safe for work. You know, a bit of cleavage or blood is fine, alright? But I do intend to turn these commissions into YouTube videos, probably 2. Probably 10 and 10, you know, something like, I did character commissions for super cheap. Here's how it went, or something. And I'll just show the process of all the orders. Fictional characters only, no real people. Thank you very much. So, like, you know, like your OCs or like fan arts or whatever. So if you click the purchase button, this will pop up, right? You want your character descriptor. So, you know, obviously, what do you want me to draw? Key color, meaning like the background color and lighting. So in this case of the sample, this is like a red color here. Just make sure you click one, even if it is red. We got the primary, secondary. Email, obviously I'm going to need your email so I could send it to you when it's done. Non-commercial use clause, because I want these illustrations that I'm doing for super cheap to be for personal use only. You know, if you want to like print it out and put it on your wall, you know, but no merchandising, that kind of thing. So you got to agree to that. And a video appearance agreement. I won't use your name on the video unless you specify otherwise. Like I said, I do want to try to turn this into a video for YouTube, so I could double down, you know? And then after that, you just click the purchase button. It'll take you to your cart. Then you put your info in, and then boom. I get the order. I make the artwork. Then I send it to you. I'll probably send you like an update like halfway through with the sketch just to kind of get a little guidance. Like, is this what you had in mind? And then, yeah, that's it. So there are 20 slots, you know, $35 only. Help a brother out here who could use a little bit of financial lubrication. And, yeah, that is insert editor John here. Anyway, this is a little degen, isn't it? I don't give a fuck. Alright, so this is the part where I'm supposed to end the video. So, hit the button over here. Go watch this video, I guess. I don't know. I'll pick one out for you. Check out my music over here. And YouTube says you like this video. Why you like this one? Explain yourself.